Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and you're probably wondering why I've got sunglasses on inside. That'll be my hay fever. I've got my eye drops up there. My hay fever was killing me today, over the last hour, basically. So yeah, forgive me. It is what it is. We're back with another episode of Love Island today, and we're trying something different today. My mum came up with an interesting idea that I actually record in between the episodes. So I'm actually going to react to the quarters, and it might actually let me go to sleep a little bit earlier tonight. You know what I'm saying? Catch up on some sleep. So I'm actually recording in between the adverts. So let's actually get straight into this episode. Like the video for me, hit the bell to be notified for me. Yeah? And of course, support your boys' merchandise and all of that. So the episode started, or the first quarter was the recoupling. Now, guys, the recoupling weren't all that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we predicted who was gonna couple up with who. There wasn't any shocks. Coco was last, and that's pretty much it. Now, Coco being last, I feel like she deserves this, because from what we saw from Murad's interview with Jasmine, Charlie, etc., she was conniving and stuff. So maybe this is ultimately her gameplay and come crashing down. She didn't get Andrew, she got no one else, she's with Deji. And I think her time in the villa is pretty much coming to an end. I thought the speeches were pretty cute. I thought this whole Billy narrative, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna buy into it, man. I'm not. I'll see where it goes. You know, I'll get invested in the show. You know, I like Billy, he's all right still. But I don't really see that dynamic being a long-term thing. But who knows? Billy's been a bit of a dark horse. I didn't really think he was gonna be as popular or as kind of cool as he was, really, or as he is on first appearance. Now, Davide, okay, you know what? Ekinsu's really worn this guy down, you know. You know how emotions are so much heightened in the villa? They're so heightened. When these two get out, they'll realize they're not for each other, innit? But they are cute, they've got chemistry, they do. I can't deny the chemistry, guys. They do have chemistry, and it is cute to watch. And Davide is probably catching feelings, but they're not compatible. Yeah, the way Ekinsu moves, he won't trust a woman like that. I think in a relationship, she probably can be extremely trustworthy, you know what I'm saying? And like, not behave like that, but I think her natural flirtatiousness, her natural charisma, I think he will be put off of it eventually. I don't think it's not compatible, but they got chemistry, guys, I ain't gonna deny it. Andrew had his little speech, oh yeah, can't be for nothing, and Tash and all that, and I've seen the preview for tonight, you know, it looks a bit, they're trying to force this Tash and Andrew romance. I mean, she's had her head turned. She's been open to getting to know about 5 different people, fam. It's crazy. I mean, the adverts, look, I'm watching it that live. The show's actually just come back on, so let me just pause that. Dami in India. They are cute. They are cute, man. And they're slyly winning me over. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say winning me over. I'm more like, I'm kind of coming around or exploring the idea of supporting them. That's what I mean by winning them over. It's early stages yet, because we know how mad he moved with Summer. But if he means what he says and he's reformed, and he actually wants to, he's that mistake or test, then let's just hope there's some truth there, you know what I'm saying? Let's just hope there's some truth there still. Luca and Jem, I don't even need to talk about them. We all know that, blah, blah. Oh yeah, Adam's speech about Paige, of course, he went first. Now that's going to be very interesting now that Jax has left. I wonder how she's going to act. Is she going to feel guilty? Let's actually make a prediction. What she's going to do is she's going to get close to him. She's probably going to kiss him at some point in the next few days, and then she'll cry. She'll kind of have a sad episode because she feels guilty about Jax. I'm calling it now. Now after the break, the couples then basically branch off after the recoupling and talk about the speech and things like that. Now guys, clearly this episode is one of them ones where it's going to be quite slow. It's literally all about them and them getting back together and exploring their dynamic. I understand that you probably do need an episode like this, I suppose, but it's boring. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about it. Luca. I don't even know what to think about this, bro. Obviously, don't get me wrong, I always joke about him, he loves Michael Owen's money, but I'm not actually serious. I do believe he actually has feelings, pretty strong feelings for Gemma, clearly, but to hear him say I love you and to hear her say it back, there's just something. I believe she likes him a lot, especially a lot more than we're shown. I just don't think she loves him, and I think she said it back to be polite, basically. Is what I'm saying. Don't hate me for it. I believe she likes him a lot, by the way, strongly. I just don't think she loves him. The way her mind works, the maturity at her age. I think she knows that there's a lot of things that they need to do kind of outside the villa, people they need to meet family-wise before she can allow her to feel that strongly about my man, is what I believe. But you never know. I believe he probably loves her, you know. I don't know, it's crazy. But true say, I will never forget this. On episode 3, I said all the way back then, he's never ever spoken to a girl in this villa the way he did to Gemma on that terrace the first night. I picked up on it then, so maybe he did just fall in love. Who knows? Dami and India, they have a nice little talk. Obviously, India, yeah, what she says to the confessionary thing. Listen, she's forgiven Dami in it. She's forgiven Dami. Now, I would be interested to see what she's like outside the villa when she actually sees what really happened. But if Dami's smart, he'll preempt it. If Dami's smart, what the conversations we haven't seen, he would have said to India, listen, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, this is what you see when you come out. It's not nice to watch, innit? Like, I am in the pool with her. Like, it's gonna be quite hurtful. I'm a dickhead, but I'm serious now. You know what I'm saying? I won't do that. All right, he's gonna have to preempt it or something. Because boy, it was disrespectful, very disrespectful. But either way, she's clearly forgiven him. She's happy with him. You get it? Like, you can see she's genuinely excited to be with my man. Josh and Summer have a little kiss. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. Josh is smooth, bro. Yeah, I know we don't really like him that much. Yeah, I mean, I think he's all right. I don't really care for him too much. I mean, he doesn't really offer much to the show, but he's smooth. He's smooth. Nice and easy. Man just said, relax. Yeah, relax. He said, no, he teed himself up. He said, man said, so you're not the public, like, PDA type. And she's like, oh, no, depends on, you know, I said, relax. Hey, he just leaned in and boom, she's grinning from ear to ear now. You get it? So yeah, enjoyment. Now Danica and Billy again, I just can't see myself getting behind this one. They're really trying to make it happen. And Danica, she's such a lovely girl, bless her, man. I really feel her. Like, she's like, funny, she's energetic, she's cool. But the way she approaches these conversations, yeah, it's really so formal. It's like foundations and this and that. It's like a contract. It's like really, it doesn't seem that organic with her, is what I feel. Now, I don't know about you lot, but still. Andrew and Tash, they're talking, I miss you so much. Them lot are just, I can't lie, I just cringe when I look at Andrew. I'm sorry, I do. I cringe when I look at Andrew and just that whole thing there. Oh, is this episode an hour 20 again? Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing it this way still. Yeah, and Davide, actually, let me not even forget about Davide. Davide was spitting some knowledge as well. Davide was kicking some knowledge, you lot. Man said, you know, I mean, I think he's just trying to justify why his feelings are taking a bit long, but I think his feelings are, as I said, his feelings are getting there in the villa. But you know, he was spitting some real profound bars about, you know, when you rush things, it's like you want it to end or something like that. I can't remember what it was. When you rush things, you know it's going to end or something like that. Either way, profound. We then obviously saw Paige in bed with Adam. Now they were getting a little touchy, feely. I ain't mad at it, man. They're in bed, they're cuddling. She's a stroker. Now I love that. Yeah, that's one of my favourite things on earth, yeah, is when a girl can like, stroke my arms, stroke my legs, anything, my back. I love it. Run your nails, pan my body, man, you get me. So I ain't even mad, I'm happy, I'm gassed for Adam still. So the next morning, they speak about the recoupling, they have their little morning chats, you know the vibes. The video was basically saying how he was speaking with his heart, Ekansu was happy with it, you know what I'm saying? They were obviously getting closer, and Davide again spitting some truth, saying, you know, it's better to speak with your heart, not your head, because sometimes you can't think about these things. That's pretty much all I do. I don't plan things too much. I just kind of, I flow. I just do. I just go straight with the heart, you know what I'm saying? India, yeah, said she did window shopping. Now, when they were undercovers, I thought he was flicking the bean, as it were. That's what I thought anyway, but I mean, window shopping, I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they mean half the time these days. Gemma recaps and tells the girls about how Luca professed his love for her, and the girls were happy for her, and I like that. I think that's good celebratory behaviour, you feel me? But on the topic of this kind of girlfriend professing love, romance, this Tasha idea, don't get me wrong, it is cute, but these girlfriend and boyfriend episodes, yeah, that they always do every year, they never seem organic to me. They never seem real to me. They always seem staged. They're really not in the villa on their own, you feel me? Like obviously at night they probably are, but as in like on a day to day, there's a lot of camera crew there and a lot of cast, like, yeah, producers and backroom staff. So it's very easy to have conversations with the islanders about, maybe you should you should make them your boyfriend. Because how can they both be thinking the same thing at the same time? And then Paige is asking man about, oh, when you gonna make it her your girlfriend or Ron? And he wants to know if she's feeling the same. And in the very next scene, she's coming in talking about, I want to make him the girlfriend. Is it just the editing or is it something else? I don't know. It couldn't have been the editing because she just said, Paige was like, oh, I just had a conversation with Andrew and he wants to make you his girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Your girlfriend, yeah. So that was within minutes. So that it must be staged. They must have said the night before that they were going to do that or something. Surely, because I'm too cynical, man. I don't buy a lot of these things. Now, before we talk about the challenge, Danica walks for Billy. He tries to teach her how to walk. As I said, guys, I can't get behind this. I just can't see it. I just can't see it personally. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Huh? I can't see it personally, but. Well, it was quite a funny scene, the way they were walking. They've got, they bring out a goofy side to each other. I hear it. I just, can I see it properly like that? I'm not too sure. But the challenge was very interesting. Ekin-Su smashed it with a technique of whoom, and then just, she got rapid reflexes, But then, oh my God, she was killing me when she was struggling she was literally like it's like she flipping inhaled the beer and got drunk and then couldn't even stand up straight. That her aim was horrific still. Her aim was diabolical. But Davide made me, he actually made me laugh out loud in this episode. A man said, I've had 27 years of doing this challenge every day. He's killing me. But still, obviously, don't think I ain't forgotten about his potential colorist comments. Don't think I forgot about that. But still, he's got some funny one-liners. But yeah, the challenge was good. I think the boys won. And Coco's talking about, oh yeah, the boys gave me the ick. You got picked last, darling, yeah? Rein it in. Yeah, everyone's coupled up nicely. You're just a spectator here, you and Deji. So the evening comes around now, and Paige tells Ekin-Su that she gets fanny flutters around Adam. Now, she is way more suited and more compatible with Adam. He's way more mature, he's cool and composed, he's collected. She is attracted to that. He's just more mature in it. He just is, and he's just more well-rounded than Jax is, you get it? So it's a shame, but Jax is gonna hate watching this, but we called this. He ain't gonna wait for her on the outside. He'll probably release a statement saying, fuck this, I'm moving on next gal and rah, rah, rah. So now this part of the episode was basically largely around Tasha wanting to make Andrew his boyfriend, her boyfriend. Billy was killing me. He goes, why the fuck are we here? Shouldn't we be by the fireplace? He's killing me, As you guys know, I'm reacting to it live, so I haven't actually watched the full episode yet. I think there's still one more little section left, but a potential donor of the day candidate has got to be a joint Davide and Ekin-Su. I don't really like the way they remained on the terrace, personally. I thought it would have been way better and way better executed if Andrew had seen no one. You feel me? But that didn't happen. I'm disappointed in that. I thought Tasha, the level of kind of planning that was taking place, I rate it, to be honest. I do rate it. Whether they'll work long term, who knows? But I do rate it. I just thought it was a bit cheeky. I just thought it was a bit like, why do they have to stay there? Can they not just hide with everyone else? Even though it could be staged, who knows? Yeah, even if Andrew didn't know and rah, rah, rah. Yeah, do you know what was killing me this episode? How can the boys actually be playing I Spy with Andrew? Do you know how funny that is? Oh my days, they're literally playing I Spy. What, did we ever find out what they were guessing, by the way? B, I reckon it was like Blue Pillow or something. You know the ones there close to both of them? Something like that. I reckon that, listen, it was that. She gives Andrew a speech talking about how it's a learning curve for her and she wants to make him a boyfriend, all of that. It is what it is. They're trying to cement themselves in the final part of the show as a strong couple, one that can potentially win the show. Now, obviously, they're probably going to go to the final based on that fact, if we're being real. India as well, they're definitely probably going to the final. Unless they're not, if they're planning to do the cinema thing, it's techie. I believe they probably could for ratings. We all know the ratings will go through the roof. But there also could be some backlash for like playing with people's mental health and all that stuff. But we'll see. I think they should do the cinema challenge or whatever. I want to see what's being said. And they've got to do the Twitter challenge as well. They've got to do the Twitter challenge. They have to do the Twitter challenge. Oh, India doesn't deserve to be with Dami because Dami disrespected her in Casa Amor. Boom. Fireworks. I mean, maybe they've kind of worked through it, so who knows? But still. Either way, interesting. Okay, now we're talking a surprise dumping. But before I get to that, let's talk about the reaction from some of the couples regarding the relationship. Now, again, sometimes I think that the producer's telling them to say, like, to ask, you know, when you go in off in your couples, talk about the Tasha and Andrew thing. Like, what do you think about that? Or do you think these couples are genuinely just talking about it because it's quite a big thing? I'm torn. Maybe the skepticism in me and the cynicism in me says it's staged, or not staged, but kind of shaped and manipulated. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. They're talking about it, and Danica says, "Whoa, like, what do you think about that?" to Billy. And Billy's like, "Whoa, she was saying mad things to me the other day," and she was. That's the maddest thing. She was literally saying, "Oh, I don't know anymore because a part of me feels like I missed out on you." That's 2 days ago. And yes, I get it's intense in the villa, but 2 days. This ain't the hyperbolic time chamber, fam. Yeah, 2 days is very short in the real world, bro. The fact that there's a recoupling there and they were both in the bottom three, that will hit reality for them. Reality will hit home for them. That they're not that popular. They're not popular. They've got hundreds of thousands of followers. They're more on the popular side than not, but they're just not as popular as the other guys, you know what I'm saying? And they're always at a risk of potentially going down, but they're not unpopular enough to get sent home. That's the difference here. They're always gonna survive because the producers will make it so. They're not unpopular enough to go home. And that leads me to my prediction, which is Deji and Coco gone. Now, it could possibly be Josh. It could, but we know Deji and Coco isn't really romantic like that. At least Josh has Summer. It just wouldn't really make sense to break up the couples like that and somehow Coco stays. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's got to be Deji and Coco. But I like Deji again, but he's just it's what it is. He run his course. You feel me? Coco, run your course. Andrew, Coco, and Tash all in the same love triangle and all being voted in the bottom. But it makes sense though. I think I'm gonna stick with Ekinsu and Davide for Donut of the Day today, joint enterprise thing still. Because I just didn't really appreciate that. I thought, yes, while we might have our opinions about Tash and all that, I thought that was a pretty thought out plan. Yeah, I thought it was pretty thought out, pretty well thought out. It was cute, whether she meant it or not or whatever, blah, 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 it was cute. But I just felt that the execution was hindered because of those two deciding to stay there. I thought, even if Andrew knew and this and this, the way they would have edited it and spliced it and all this shit, it would have looked like it was executed perfectly, at least. But they actually categorically left it with no chance to be perfect because they were sat there. Oh, I don't know. Come on, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like that still. Listen, that's my thoughts of the day. It was a bit of a different kind of way of filming today, actually filming in between the breaks. So I didn't have the power of hindsight and seeing it all, but let me know your thoughts, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And damn it, what the hell do I know? I'm just a man in his 20s. Peace. Yo, what's going on, the people them? I just realized in editing, I didn't actually talk or comment on Billy and Danica having a little kiss. I had no idea what that scene was about, by the way. None at all. You see when he was doing that whole spiel about like walking up to her, and I just didn't get it. I didn't understand what I was watching. I felt like I must have missed something. And then was he trying to reenact something? And then he just waiting for the kiss. So yeah, I mean, she was shocked. And then this is the most important thing here. This is how I know that they're not really destined to be with each other, or maybe not destined, but everyone's reaction, guys. Did you see everyone's reaction? Paige, Gemma, Ekinsu, whoever was there, their reaction said it all. They were a bit shocked, a bit taken aback, huh? Billy? I was saying Billy and Danica, like, rah. So I think their reaction says it all. I don't think anyone believes really that that's a relationship that's gonna blossom. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.